minute. Starting in 3, 2, 1. All right, everybody. How you guys doing today? Happy Saturday, right?
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday. Gee, the week went by really quick. My name's Austin,
I'm Harold.
and this is our second episode of In the Bricks podcast. If you guys watched the episode last week, if you guys haven't seen it yet, it's in the videos tab on Twitch. But as you can see, it's just me and my dad today. So Chase is gone. What time did he fly out this morning?
4 o'clock. We had to take him to the airport at 4 o'clock this morning.
4 o'clock. That's crazy. So if you're new here, we just talk about different things. We like to talk about military things. What else do we like to talk about, Dad?
Pretty much anything, any topics.
Yeah.
You want to bring up something, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, we like to talk about anything. All right. Even if we don't know what we're talking about. So let's go ahead and start off today with a couple of our topics. We'll go through a run through of what we want to talk about today. And then, of course, if you guys want to interject what you guys want to talk about, just go ahead and chat and to the side. It'll show up on the screen, and then we can go ahead and see what you guys want to talk about. So we want to talk about, the presidency, right? Because that's coming up in a couple of days. And then we also want to talk about, of course, the NFL playoffs. Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. None of my teams are out there, so I'm stuck.
And then we want to talk about, what was the third thing, Dad?
I don't know.
It's funny because we before we even went live, we were like, yeah, we're going to talk about this, and this, and then we forgot.
The big thing in my head right now, it keeps going back and forth, is President Trump is now a convicted felon.
Yeah.
And who cares?
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Let him in as president.
Yeah, he's gonna be a president.
He's gonna be the greatest.
They're making a big deal that he's a convicted felon, and who cares? He didn't go to jail. He didn't have to pay a fine. Nothing.
He didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
He's just.
And everybody's on this uproar.
I think I saw that he ended up going to trial. He ended up going to his sentencing, and it was unconditional. What was it? It was like unconditional.
That he just got nothing.
Yeah, it was pretty much nothing. It was an unconditional discharge.
Yeah,
that's what it was, and that's basically saying like, hey, we don't want to ruin your presidency, so let's give you some bullshit sentencing. And then you could go out into the world and do what you want to do, which
right.
I'm for it.
I started watching Fox News. I'm never like a Fox News person, and I get it that they're pro-Trump and everything and anti-Democrat.
Right.
But they're in the power now. Why always have to bash everybody?
100%.
Just start talking about what Trump's gonna do. You know?
Like his policies, whatnot.
Yeah.
Like that. Tanner, I'm not in anymore, buddy. I got out 6 months ago. So this is our podcast. Me and my dad are doing it. So if you want to come check us out on Twitch, you can. I don't know if you saw that video at Jimmy Carter's funeral. Did you see that video?
Yes,
where all of
did.
them are sitting next to each other. They kind of,
I love that shit.
Yeah, they compared it to like a Gossip Girl episode or like.
And your mom and I were talking about it. Just a couple of days ago, a few months ago, they're calling each other all these names and.
Talking shit.
This person's a fascist. Yeah. And now you see them, they're laughing and joking with each other.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. I'm like, how the hell does that happen?
Yep. Called her a fake black. Trying to get him executed. Called him a fascist. Called him a terrorist. Yeah. And they're all sitting next to each other like they're buddy.
And they're bullshitting and they're laughing and giggling together.
Yeah. Tanner said hi.
Hi, Tanner. How you doing, buddy?
And then the Twitch is InTheBricksPodcast. If it's all one word, if you just go look it up. We're live on there right now as well. So
Tell your friends.
yeah, tell your friends. It is like supposed to be a military themed, but we talk about really whatever the fuck we want, which is kind of nice. So we have big plans for the podcast, and we want to really see where it takes off.
Hey, Tanner, when you have a chance, you need to come be on the podcast because
Yeah,
I'd like to hear where you're at. How much longer you got in the military? Are you going to stay? What are you doing with yourself? It's, remember when you were a little kid, you and your brother. So
yeah,
it was
that'd be
awesome.
cool, huh?
It was
Dude, his
awesome.
brother is like huge.
Really?
Sawyer,
Yeah.
huge. What
Wow.
the hell? I remember when he was a little chubby fat kid,
Yeah.
and now he's a grown ass adult. So, yeah, Tanner, if you ever want to come out, if you're ever home on leave, just let us know. Send me a message privately, and then we'll talk. Um, but yeah, so his presidency is supposed to take place, what, in 10 days? The
Yeah.
20th?
9 days now. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
so
20th.
the 20th, he's supposed to take over presidency. Dad, what do you think? I feel like there's a lot of people that are saying, like, we're doomed. We're gonna head into World War III. We're gonna either lose our right of speech. We're gonna lose all of our rights because he's gonna be kind of like this Hitler dictator like president. What do you think is gonna happen?
I like to see he's taking a totally different tone this time around. So it's kind of exciting to see what he might be able to do.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that he's gonna be like that dictator like figure that people are painting him out to be?
You know what? I don't know. I keep wondering, is his Justice Department, the FBI, going to start going after people, or is he just going to, put all that aside and that becomes the rhetoric that was the campaign,
Right,
and he just has a regular presidency.
right.
I don't know. What do you think about that?
I think that there's two possibilities. There's two. I think that he's gonna live up to what people are saying. I think that he really is gonna become like a dictator like president. Or second, which I believe might happen, is all that's gonna be put behind us and we're just gonna move forward onto what his slogan is for his campaign is making America great again. I think regardless of what happens, there are going to be people that are saying like, "Oh, he's dictator. He's the worst." Like
Yeah.
it's always going to happen.
Yeah.
There's always going to be on the opposite side of the coin. People are going to say, "Oh, he's the best. He's the greatest." So to really gauge it, I think that he's going to put all the bullshit in the past, and hopefully we could get to a place where we've kind of been in a slump for the past couple of years. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the bad thing is the Democrats are already gearing up to fight him on everything that he does.
Right.
I'd like to see, everybody try to work together, and I'd like to see them
Right.
change that rhetoric and get it back to, let's work together and come together to a common good.
Right.
There's
Right.
got to be something that we can all agree
Agree
on.
on.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. But it's almost like a schoolhouse. Like nobody can ever agree on anything, and the sad part about it, and I think a lot of Americans are starting to feel it, is it doesn't. There's squanders in the White House or in Congress. They might not see a lot of the repercussions from it, but a lot of the repercussions we can end up seeing, just as normal citizens. Like they don't want to pass a bill. It's just another day in the Senate for them. But for us, it's like, what the hell are you guys doing? That has real like repercussions to it. So
Yeah.
it's sad.
I think an interesting thing is, excuse me, there's a bill out there called the Sunshine Protection Act.
Yeah.
And if you're a Floridian, you remember years back, we passed a law that we didn't want the clocks to change anymore. And now like 5 years, 6 years down the road, they still weren't able to pass that bill. They passed the bill in Florida that we're not going to change the clocks, but Congress has to pass it, and they fight back and forth. So it's really, now I think it's starting to get some steam.
Yeah.
If you have a chance, look at Sunshine Protection Act.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole lot. I mean, I don't know, but I'm trying to stay hopeful. I'm trying to stay optimistic as far as how the presidency goes, and at the end of the day, there's nothing that we can do about it.
That's so true.
No, we're ants.
That's
you
so
know, like
true.
we're the worker ants, and if they want to fucking do something, then we really don't have a say. We just have to go along with it. So
You know, the Republicans have 2 years before the midterm elections,
yeah,
and then it can all change, and he can be fighting an uphill battle.
right.
I think he's got 2 years to try and pass whatever he can get
To
past.
put that impression on. And,
Yeah, and then if he does good, then, you know, he may have another 2 years. And you know what I think is the interesting thing is what happens in 4 years when the new elections come up.
Right.
He can't run again,
Nope.
but is he going to try?
Right.
That's very
like,
interesting.
hey, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
Saucy Knight says, "Where's Doc Lesnar?" Chase ended up flying home this morning. He went back to Japan, so he was on our podcast last week. So if you want to go watch that, Doc Lesnar's there. So they call Chase Doc Lesnar. Doc Lesnar.
Oh,
You
Lesnar?
know who Brock Lesnar is from the WWE?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they call him Doc Lesnar. So every once in a while, like you'll hear like, "Hey, where's Doc Lesnar at?" I'm trying to think who you are. I have like an idea of who it is, but
I got a question for you.
yeah.
And I just was reading this. This was on my news feed. What's a SARC corpsman?
It's a great question. So there's your quad zero corpsman, right? And then you have your NEC corpsman, so like dental techs, lab techs, whatever. The NEC of a SARC is kind of in the field of special operations, kind of not. It's a special air reconnaissance corpsman or something like that. What is it? God, you make me want to look it up now.
Do you have to go through like the special warfare stuff? Like the SEAL training?
It's special amphibious reconnaissance corpsman. So yeah, you do there's a whole pipeline, and you'll see that a lot of like the buzz dropouts will actually go and do they'll end up going to do like this SARC pipeline instead. That way that they can still be in the SO kind of world. But yeah, you get a shit ton of training, like underwater training or like water training. You do. I know that there's a pipeline. It's like a year long where they just beat your ass. So.
Oh.
But yeah, special amphibious reconnaissance corpsman. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounded pretty cool when I was looking at it. I was like, wow. And I knew Chase is in the 31st Mew.
Right.
So I didn't know how close he was to being a SARC.
So this is how it is. This is the pipeline. I have it pulled up here. So you have to do the basic strength and conditioning program for 75 days, right? And that's every corpsman.
75 days.
Yeah, 75 days. So that's every corpsman though. So every corpsman has to do that. Okay. And then you have the field medical training battalion West, which me and Chase both did, right? Then you have your recon training assessment program, which is another 33 days. Your BRC, your basic reconnaissance course, which is 95 days long. Okay. Then you have your special operations combat medic course, which is 250 days long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a long ass time. And then you have your survival evasion resistance escape, so your SEER.
Oh, you gotta go through that.
You and shit. That's only 12 days long, which isn't bad.
Really? 12 days?
Yeah, I thought it would be longer. But
How long is a regular SEER course?
I think We don't really do SEER courses. I'm guessing it's 12 days.
Wow.
So, and then you have U.S. Army Airborne School, 21 days. And then your Marine Combatant Diver course, which is 51 days. And then your ARC course, which is 37 days. So in total, it's about 2 years, give or take. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then, are you an independent corpsman?
No.
No.
No. Well, so technically, any corpsman that's attached to a unit, like for instance, like I was with a platoon of around like 200 Marines, but I had my own section of Marines, so like I'd cover 150 of them. So I was the independent corpsman for them, but there's always somebody that you're gonna report to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So the only way to become an independent corpsman is like an IDC, the independent duty corpsman. But you have to go, I think it's a year, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's a year that you have to do the IDC school for. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I wouldn't want to do SARC, fuck that, but
Yeah.
that sounds like a lot of work. No, I'm good.
It's funny you say that because Chase said the same thing.
Fuck that shit. I'm good. Yeah, no. But if you have the intention of like, I want to be a badass and I want to go fucking do some cool shit, other than like being greenside, then yeah, like go for it. Go for your dreams. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's move on to the next topic. The playoffs, dude. The playoffs.
Starts today.
It starts today. I think it starts at 1, right?
No, I think it's like 4 o'clock.
Oh, they only have 2 games going on.
Yeah.
Right?
2 games today, 2 games tomorrow, and 1 game
Let's see
Monday.
who's playing today. I think the Vikings are playing today. The Texans and the Chargers. Okay, so yeah. So today, the Chargers and the Texans are playing, and the Steelers and the Ravens are playing.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go like round by round.
Yeah.
Let's go round by round. Okay.
The Chargers and the Texans.
Justin Herbert,
That's a phenomenal matchup right there. That is I kind of like the Chargers because of Harbaugh, but them Texans look really good. And what's the coach, DeMario or
I forgot his name, but
Demarcus
Cousins.
something. The Texans have really shown out.
I think the Chargers have.
Yeah, them.
So, like, if you look at the Texans' record, I think it was like 9-8. Yeah, it was like 9-8. Last year they were 9-8 as well. But obviously last year was CJ Stroud's. I think it was his rookie year last year. Right? It's okay. I think CJ Stroud is an okay quarterback. I think he got the hype in his rookie year where everyone's like, yo, like CJ Stroud, he's the fucking franchise of this. Which he is. I'll give him the respect.
He's the future.
He's the future for sure. But is he there yet? No, I don't believe so. Now you take the Chargers last year, they sucked. They were terrible. And then they hired a new head coach, Harbaugh, and now they have they have a good record.
Yeah.
You know, they went from a negative record to a positive record. Justin Herbert, he's playing good. My money's on the Chargers.
I'm thinking the same thing, but you never know. The team that built around CJ Stroud, you can almost say the rookie is good with the team that's around him right now.
Yeah.
But I don't see them making a big run. I mean, today's going to be the test. How do they do today against the Chargers? And I think you're right.
Can they perform under pressure?
Yeah. I think you're right. The Chargers are a step up on them.
Yeah.
But kudos to Harbaugh.
Oh, 100%. He changed the whole team around.
Yeah.
Changed the whole team around.
Yeah.
I mean, you take a look at I was watching some of CJ's like film. He does not work under pressure very well. You know, and that's what I'm scared about with the playoffs is, A, you're in the playoffs, you know, like that's a huge amount of pressure. And then B, The Chargers defense is not bad.
Yeah.
You know, I think they're like rated number 4 or number 5 in defense. So, yeah, we'll see.
They're gonna pressure him.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna pressure him. But is that? I feel like that's gonna be his defining moment. You know what I'm saying? Like if he could go past the pressure, he'll be fine.
I don't know. You need to look up. Is Bosa healthy?
Nick Bosa?
Yeah.
I don't think he.
Is he starting? Is he gonna play today?
Let's see if he's playing today. Nick Bosa. Oh, you're talking about Joey Bosa, right?
I don't know.
He plays for the 49ers.
Who does Joey Bosa?
Joey Bosa plays for the Chargers. Yeah, he plays for the Chargers.
Is he active today?
Yep.
So that's gonna be good.
Yep.
That's gonna be good.
Today. So
I'm anxious to see. I think if the Chargers defense steps up.
Yeah.
Because their offense is there.
Yeah. 100%.
And then who's the next game? After that,
The next game is the Steelers and the Ravens.
That's gonna be good. But I'm telling you,
Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, the Ravens are gonna kill the Steelers.
You think so?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
How about Russell Wilson?
It might be a good game, you know. Russell Wilson, if he steps up. Kudos to Tomlin.
Yeah.
You know, he is a badass coach.
Yeah.
He is a badass
Man
coach.
of very few words.
Yes. But he every year he brings a team to the playoffs.
And then they lose it.
And who knows? Who knows if he can pull a stunner and beat the Ravens? I don't think so. I think the Ravens are going to make a deep run.
Yeah.
But
They got Lamar.
Yeah,
That's all I say.
Lamar's the man.
They got Lamar Jackson. They're good.
Right out
But
of
Russell
Boynton
Wilson's
Beach.
good too. He's
right
good.
out of Boynton Beach. Just gotta say Lamar Jackson.
Florida gang.
Yeah.
But yeah, they. Okay, but I'll say this. There's been plenty of times where there's been games like this where it's the Steelers versus the Ravens, and the popularity of the Ravens, especially with Lamar Jackson, everybody's like, Ravens got it in the bag.
Yeah.
And every single time, it ends up being the other way around. I'm going for the Steelers. I think.
Are you
Steelers,
really?
Yep. I'm gonna say the
Wow.
Steelers. I think. They got Pickens. Yeah, I think.
It all depends on how well Russell Wilson plays.
Yeah, I think he'll play well today.
Yeah.
I think he'll play very well. So we'll see. And then tomorrow we have the Broncos and the Bills.
I want to say the Broncos are in trouble, but that's another Ravens Steelers match.
Yeah, Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Bo Nix, Josh Allen. I think the Broncos suck.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs, and I'm a diehard Chiefs fan, I think the Chiefs let them in to the playoffs because it would be an easy, let's say hypothetically the Bills were to, or let's say the Broncos were to beat the Bills, hypothetically speaking. Then down the line we only have to worry about the Broncos and not the Bengals.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, the Bills.
The Bills, yeah. The Bengals are not the Bills. Or the Broncos are not the Bills. So, yeah.
Something to throw at you. Everybody, I don't know if you guys know this week, last Sunday, the big blow up with Tyreek Hill.
Oh, fuck.
And he said, I'm out of here.
I'm out.
Right.
Deuces.
In
In the third quarter. What was it, the third quarter?
Fourth quarter. He took himself out
quarter.
of the game in the fourth quarter. And he goes, deuces, I'm out. And there was this big uproar.
Controversy.
Yeah.
Kind of like David Montgomery on the 49ers when he left in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, what a fucking dickhead.
Yes. He really showed his ass.
Yeah.
He showed his ass. And now, come here Saturday, and he met with McDaniel and Greer,
Yep.
and he stepped back. I think the big thing is nobody wants him. Nobody wants him.
Nope.
And
Nobody likes a sore loser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and nobody likes to show their ass. And he doesn't have too many places left to go.
No, I think only the Ravens and
I don't even think they want a cancer on their team.
Yeah.
And it's what do you do?
Right.
And now, he took a step back. He's going to come back next year, but he really showed his ass.
Yeah.
And McDaniel came right out and said, "I'm not going to tolerate that. Next year, I'm stepping up the discipline."
Yeah.
And I don't know how you feel about that.
Tyreek Hill's lucky.
Mm.
He's lucky that he's Tyreek Hill. He's lucky that he's the cheetah. If he wasn't the cheetah, his ass would be gone. Would you agree?
Yes.
His ass would be
Yes.
selling fucking potatoes at the local Dollar General. He's out of here.
And if I was the Dolphins, I would be looking for his replacement.
They're probably already looking for his replacement right now.
Yeah.
I think he already showed his character. He's like, you know what? If we're not fucking playing, if we're not winning playoffs here, what am I doing here?
Yep.
What am I doing?
And you want a hungry player that's going to take this team to the next level.
The next level and not take them down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shame on Tyreek Hill. I like him. I think he's a great player. But at the end of the day, I think he's an asshole.
Yeah.
I think he's a selfish asshole. Tyreek, if you ever see this, a lot of love. Yeah, I think he's an asshole, and he shouldn't have done that. It's not for the team. And I think that next year we will definitely see some changes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be with the Dolphins much longer. And that's my guys on the street.
And the thing was, if Tua didn't get hurt for those 4 or 5 games, we would have been in a totally different situation right here.
Yeah.
And who knows how Tyreek would have been.
100%. 100%. Let me just pull up his stats real quick, because I want to make a very important comparison here, because I don't know if you've noticed it, but I definitely noticed it this season compared to last season. So his receptions in 2023 were 119. This season, 81. Okay. He's been targeted 171 times last season to 123 this year. Here's the kick right here. His receiving yards, 1,799 in 2023. This season, didn't even break 1,000. 959. Your reception yards per game, 112.4 last season, 56.4 this season. Touchdowns cut in half, 13 last season, 6 this season.
Well, they say that he's been playing with a broken wrist.
Yeah,
the whole year.
But if you just take a look at it, I mean, I'm not a Dolphins fan by any means. I watch the Dolphins because he'll be watching the Dolphins, but you can tell they don't use him that much. Especially in the beginning of the season, they barely used him. Kind of had like the Travis Kelce effect, like you knew that they were going to be doubling on him.
It's funny you bring that up, because I'm just going to take that. Why is Travis Kelce going to come back next year?
I think if there's a three-peat, no. I think he's done. I think if they don't have a three-peat, I think either or he's going to retire. Which I think he should. I think it's a good time for him to retire.
Yeah. On top of his game.
I think he plays, for his age, I think he's, 30-something, 34, 35. For his age as a tight end, he plays very well. And for his speed, he's not a fast guy. He's really not. He's pretty slow.
Yeah.
If you watch the games, he's a pretty fucking slow guy.
He just gets himself open.
But his pocket awareness and his awareness on the field is next level.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking crazy. Like, he'll fucking run 5 yards and he'll just stop there.
Yep.
And he'll make like a 10.
He'll find that hole in the defense and sit down right in it.
Fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would be a good year for him to retire. I think he needs to retire after this season. Because we got Noah Gray, great. Watson, great.
Now, who's the Monday night game?
Monday Night Football is going to be, please hold, the Vikings and the Rams.
That's Vikings are going to kill the Rams.
Yeah, I agree. The Rams kind of suck this year.
Yeah.
I don't know how they made it into the playoffs, to be honest with you. What, they're 10-7, the Vikings are 14-3. Let's see. Jacob says, why did Tyreek do better last year than this year? Is it because of his age?
I think he wasn't targeted as much this year, and with Tua's injuries, I'm not too high on Skylar Thompson.
Yeah.
And I don't think Thompson could have got the ball to him. I liked Huntley a little bit better than Thompson, but he came in too late. So, and I think inside the clubhouse, they saw, which we didn't see, Tyreek bitching a whole lot more than usual.
Pretty much, why aren't we the Chiefs?
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Jacob, I think that he did better last year because he had that X factor. It was, welcome to the team. We're going to use the shit out of you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be our star player.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that your attitude reflects on the field 100%. So Tyreek was pumped. He was ready to go get that fucking ring. He was like, the Dolphins, I'm going to bring the Dolphins to the fucking Super Bowl. That's what I believe his mentality was. I'm going to bring the Dolphins to the Super Bowl. And I think after that year, he realized, you know what? We're not the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So I think that definitely has an effect on his stats.
But I would also look at, to prove my point, look at Waddle's stats this year. I haven't looked at it, but I would tell you, I would think that his stats came down also because we didn't see a lot out of Waddle this year too.
Let's see, his stats this year are. So does that answer your question, Jacob? I think that is pretty much why. Let's see. So Jalen Waddle's stats for this year, he has 58 receptions, 744 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 12.8 average yard gain. Not that great.
No,
not that great.
What were they last year?
So last year, let's see here. So 2023, his reception was 72, 104 targets, 1,000 yards, 14.1 average, 4 touchdowns. So still, it was pretty much the same.
But I think you're seeing that without Tua,
right?
Everybody's production goes down.
100%. I agree. But yeah, Tyreek, I think he's done for. Or he would have been done for if he wasn't Tyreek.
He made his bed.
Yeah, he's not playing football for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Commanders and Buccaneers.
I like the Bucks.
Me too. I love the Bucks.
Yeah,
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield guy.
Baker Mayfield's the GOAT. Did you see that video where he dresses up and like a disguise and he goes over to the stadium and they have like almost like a fan experience? They're like, go play with the players for a little bit, and he dresses up as like some fucking bum, like he's throwing darts for like 50, 60 yards.
I haven't seen that. You gotta put that video up there.
Yeah, that's cool as shit.
You know what? I used to like those commercials where Mayfield, when he was with the Browns, was living at the stadium, and he had the keys to everything.
Yep.
And him and his
I think he actually did live at the stadium, though.
Yeah, that was funny.
I think it's true. It's a true statement. He actually did live at the stadium.
But I like Baker Mayfield. He's awesome.
Yeah. His character is awesome.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of like a better Jameis Winston.
Yeah. What he's done for that team is very good. But, who are they playing again?
They're playing the Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
Look at what the turnaround the Commanders have done.
Holy shit.
Yeah, they're phenomenal.
They were dog shit.
Yeah.
They were dog.
Yeah.
Who was their quarterback before Jaden Daniels? I can't even remember. They were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Yeah. They've made a complete
And just to go off, because it's pertinent right now, look at the coaching carousels.
Yeah.
They're talking about Ron Rivera being one of the top candidates, but he couldn't do anything with the Commanders. I mean, he did something in the beginning, and you may say that's because of the personnel they put around him, but who knows? But some of the places some of these guys are going to fall.
1,000%.
It's going to be it's crazy. I'm a Raiders fan.
Yeah.
And
I think one of the people in the chat are Raiders fan too.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm with bring back John Gruden. I love John Gruden. You know what? He made some stupid emails. He made some bad mistakes, but he is the dope. He is a good coach.
Yeah.
And he had the Raiders on the cusp of making many playoff runs.
Yeah. Yeah. Take a look at Aaron Glenn. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Aaron Glenn,
he's
the Lions defensive coordinator.
Yeah. I think he had an interview with the Jets. No, he had an interview with the Bears today.
You know what? Wherever everybody wants that Bears coaching position because of Caleb Williams. But I'm telling you what, wherever Aaron Glenn lands, he's going to bring that to a playoff
So much
team.
value.
Yeah,
so much value.
He's such a good coach. I can't wait. Bless you.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see where he lands.
Yeah,
But I'm getting back to the Raiders and Raider Nation to you guys out there. Bring back John Gruden, but they're talking about Vrabel. Was it Mike Vrabel?
Yeah.
But everybody else is talking about Vrabel too.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see where some of these coaches, Bill Callahan,
Yep.
where he lands. There's a whole bunch of openings out there.
Yeah.
Who's going to take that Patriots job?
Ben Johnson apparently is the front runner.
For the Patriots?
Yeah.
Who is Ben Johnson?
He's the offensive coordinator for the Lions right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that.
I don't know why that is such a tough job. You would think that they would be lining up to take that Patriots job.
100%.
I don't know if it's people find difficulty working with Robert Kraft, or
I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Kraft's an asshole.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Same as Jerry. What's his name?
Oh, Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Just two old fucks that.
But he's going to keep Mike McCarthy at least for another year. So.
Yeah. The Patriots need a reform. But let me talk to you about a team that really needs a reform. I think you already have one I'm going to bring up. The Giants.
Oh my God.
The Giants.
The Giants and the Jets.
Yeah, they need to get rid of Aaron Rodgers. But for me, I think the issue is super deep in the Giants because it's so public. The head coach who's the head coach right now? Brian Daboll. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I'm surprised they didn't fire him.
They should have been fired. I think 3-14. They had a percentage of 1.76 this season. Terrible. The issues with Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, what was the other quarterback? O'Connell.
Mm-hmm.
They handled it so disgracefully. And there's almost like no fan service. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Jacob, the Giants are shit, dude. Tommy DeVito, that's his name, Tommy DeVito. Aaron Rodgers can't throw down the field without seeing the shadow man. Yeah, we're fucked. 100%.
You know what? That's the thing. Both the Jets and the Giants need to bring in a coach and a GM that are quarterback whisperers, but somebody who can put a team together and execute what needs to be done. I mean, it's kind of like the Browns. Look at Deshaun Watson is finished.
He's done.
He's
done.
Yeah.
I don't think he's coming back. And
no.
His NFL season,
now they're saying that he blew out his Achilles,
and it's gonna have to have like a surgery
and
years of recovery.
Yes.
But you know what?
But the Browns never able to put anything
get
together.
To that spot where it's maybe we can make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you know what? Shame on Deshaun Watson. I don't like him either.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Get rid of him. He's had an attitude since he was with the Browns.
Dude, it's funny. What has he does with he gets all these lawsuits with these chicks.
Yep.
I mean, dude, he goes to the massage parlors. Yep. I guess they yanked and tugged. Yeah.
Scumbag.
Dude, I have no idea what's going on with him.
Scumbag. Jameis Winston, I will fucking root for Jameis Winston until he's out of the NFL. I love that guy.
I love him, but I don't think he's got what it takes to be an NFL quarterback.
Probably not. He's a pick six magnet.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
He's a pick six magnet, but he's such a great guy.
But it's so I can't wait to see who picks up who for these coaching positions.
Yeah.
And what they can end up doing. There's a lot of teams out there that need a lot of help, and you know, some of these teams can pick somebody up.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel that the NFL is in a place that I feel like it hasn't been in a while, where instead of needing the draft for new players, we need new coaches.
Yeah.
New coaches.
Before you can do anything, you have to have a coach that has a direction for the team. You know?
100%. Look at Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
Perfect example. Dan Campbell, man.
He is. He
turned the team around.
Yeah.
He is the team.
Yes.
He is the team.
And that's the thing. The Detroit Lions were laughingstock jokes a few years back.
Yeah.
Here comes
2022. They were trash.
Yeah. Here comes Dan Campbell.
Yep.
And he brings in Aaron Glenn and the other guy for the offensive coordinator, and they turn things around. You know, same thing with the Saints. Who was the quarterback? That's the coach of the. I mean, not quarterback. The coach of the Bills now.
Let's see. The head coach?
Yeah.
Sean McDermott.
No.
You want the offensive coordinator?
No, who's the coach of the
Saints?
No, who's the coach of the Broncos?
Oh, Sean Payton.
Sean Payton, yeah. Look at he turned the Saints around, and they were a powerhouse. He leaves. They go in a different direction. The Saints go to shit.
Yeah.
And now, you know, he's got the Broncos in that next level.
Yeah. It's crazy, right? I just feel like we're missing coaches.
Yes.
And this season has been such a boring season. I mean, you have your top fucking 10 teams, 12 teams, and then everybody else is fucking trash.
Here's the main question for you. Is Deion Sanders going to leave Colorado and go to a pro team?
Yes.
Is it this year or is it next year?
I think it would be beneficial if he waited another year. But maybe. I don't think he's declared yet, right?
He said he's with Colorado. The only way he would leave Colorado is if he could coach Shedeur at that next level.
Right. Yeah, I don't think that I think he needs to wait another year, because Colorado, I mean, they're a good team, but they didn't play that good.
He brought them to the next level.
Yeah.
They haven't had an 8-win season in probably 20 years.
Yeah, I think that it would be great to see what he could do with them next season.
Well, you know, that's the crazy thing. No Travis Hunter.
Right.
No Shedeur.
His star players are gone.
Yeah. So how does he retool?
But when you're at the bottom, if you're at the bare minimum bottom, you know, you got fucking rookie players, you got a sophomore playing. I think that's where you really make your statement is, hey, I could even coach a fucking sophomore player, bringing us to a fucking, you get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. It's all how you handle that NIL money and how
Yeah.
you get that next level player. And that brings up my next point. And I know you're not a college, and I'm all about the U. Carson Beck, Miami.
Oh yeah, he just went
Carson Beck.
over from
Yeah.
Georgia to fucking Miami.
Now, does he do the same thing? Does he do the same thing that Cam Ward did for the Hurricanes?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so because
Yeah.
Carson Beck, he's not at Cam Ward's playing level.
And
He's not.
he still has to come back from the elbow surgery.
Oh, look at this! I just looked this up. Deion Sanders expresses his interest in a Raiders coaching job.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, isn't that fucking
That
crazy?
would be cool.
But yeah,
And the Raiders have the number 6 pick in the draft, and it's possible Shedeur goes at number 6 to the Raiders, and then he
Yeah.
can coach his son.
yeah, it's a
Who knows?
possibility for sure.
But I think that next level Shedeur needs to have at least an offensive coordinator that can mold him into that next level
100%.
quarterback.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe the best person isn't his dad. That's just my opinion. Maybe he needs some outsider experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We're coming up at 45 minutes. I want to go ahead and move on to the next discussion.
Uh-oh.
Red alert. Warning. This call is from your wife.
From the
Listen
wife.
to that, kids.
From the wife. From the wife.
From the wife. We are right in the middle of a podcast.
Yeah, what the fuck? No, just kidding.
Okay, what's the problem?
Here, you can step out real quick.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so you're with me for right now. If you guys have any questions, he needs to step out and talk to his wife, my mother. And but yeah, talk to me. Let's get some Q&As going on here. Let's go. Let's get it going. Let's get the ball rolling. If you guys don't ask questions, then I'm just gonna sit here awkwardly, and that's gonna suck for me. Tanner, I don't know if you're still here, but I saw your comment on Instagram Live. When did that happen? Like, how does that happen? Dude, we're at 4 followers. It's fucking great.
No, I stepped out. Yeah, so keep talking.
Saucy Nug. I'm trying to think who Saucy Nug is. I think I know who it is. Jesse, is that you? It's definitely Jesse. Hello, it's me. ASMR version. So if you guys are watching live, or if you guys are watching, like while you're at the gym or something, and you guys are watching this in the future, and this is a past recording, I do want to let you guys know something. I am planning on, I'm going to school right now. I'm not going to disclose what college I'm going to, but I'm going to college. And I thought it would be really dope if we got some opinions. Oh, Tanner, you're there. I'm trying to do like a 500. I think a 500 is a good foundational mark to get to. I want to bring the podcast to the college and start interviewing some students, but that's just something that I'm gonna get to in the future. But I can't do it without you guys. So, if you guys want to share, let people know. This is something that me and my dad are doing for just pastime, and we like to do things. And my dad's retired now, so we're trying to have fun and if we can make a difference out there by doing this, that'd be really dope. If not, we're still gonna be here anyway. So if you guys can help us get to that 500, I think that would be a blessing, you know. But yeah, Tanner, how did that? I'm not gonna disclose like what you sent me, but how did that end up happening? I mean, are you okay? Oh, God bless you, brother. God bless you. I hope it didn't. Was it not malignant, but was it like isolated or? 'Cause that really sucks. How's your daughter doing, by the way? She's so big now. It's fucking nuts. I like look at like when we were fucking 14, 15, dude. Like that's how I remember you. Now you have what is she like 3 or 4? It's nuts, dude. Oh wow. Holy shit, dude. God bless you. God bless you. Oh, I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing good. I'll start praying for you, man. Oh my goodness. Jesus. It's terrible. You have 2 daughters now. No shit. What? Wow. You got a house full of ladies, huh? How's that? How does that deal with you, man? Where's the boy at, man? We need a football player. 2 daughters, dude. That's crazy. Hey, Tanner has 2 daughters now.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? I
Wow.
was
That
telling
is
him.
awesome.
I feel like it was just yesterday that we were, like I was at his house and we were having fucking, spending the night and shit. Oh, good. Okay, that's great. So Tanner, testicular cancer that moved to his lymph node. Only a
Oh
thousand,
no.
only 1,000 cases per year. Um, Now he's good. All his scans are good. All of his
Oh,
labs are
God
good.
bless
God
Tanner.
bless him.
God bless you.
Yeah, we definitely want you on the podcast, man. Jesus, that
Yes,
would be
that would be
great.
awesome.
But he's getting Nick. Yeah, I'm live streaming right now on Twitch. This is just another avenue on Instagram.
We're trying to
He said
figure
it's
out
more deadly
YouTube.
than cancer. It's
We're
more
trying to
deadly than the
figure out
cancer.
YouTube.
Are you talking about your daughters or the typo? Yeah, dude, that's crazy. But he's doing the same process I did MedBoard.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
very good.
if you have any questions about MedBoard, Tanner, I got you, dude. I probably know too much about it. I just did it, took me like a year. My Twitch is InTheBricksPodcast.
One of our podcasts we'll do is basically I get 60% disability, and I came across it way after my enlistment was over. I'm dealing with an attorney now to try and get my disability higher, but
Yeah.
I know the process inside and out. So once you're done with the med board, and you get out, and if you need to get more, or if you need something else,
Yeah.
I can help you. What Austin can help you with is while you're in the service,
Yeah.
because he's just gone through it. I can help you what's going on, and maybe our future podcast we'll talk about that.
Yeah. He said the Nick, what's up, man? I like the dinosaur.
That's Tony.
Oh
Did you
shit! Wait, I think I introduced Tony, didn't I?
Did you? No, I don't think you introduced Tony.
I think I did. I brought him up last time. Yeah, I did.
Well, you didn't bring him up this time.
I gotta
Because
bring.
Tony was back here the last time. Now Tony's right here.
he said that his appointment with the attorney is on Monday, and then he gets sent to DC. Okay, so you're almost done. You're almost done. So yeah, you're right. You probably have about 3 months left, give or take. I remember when I had my appointment with my attorney, um, she will basically tell you like she or he, I had a she. She'll basically tell you this is what you should do, this is what you shouldn't do. Because sometimes the military would try to fuck you out of like a retirement, um, like a TDRL or a PDRL, which is permanent disability. Um, they'll try to fuck you for sure. In my case, I just wanted to get the fuck out. Like I was just ready to leave. So I did the TDRL, and I was like, you know what, they could reevaluate me, and then we'll go from there. Y'all are talking about really important topics. Love to see it. I hope you keep it up. Appreciate you, Nick.
Thanks, Nick. That's awesome.
Yeah, Nick.
And
You're a fucking gangster, dude. I love you.
we're going through it, and we're when I have like an overall 80%, but it dummies down to 60%. I don't totally understand how that shit works, but I had to wait 5 years. I was at like 30%, and I had to wait like 5 years to go in front of a judge.
Ridiculous.
And she finally got me 60%. And then now I'm trying to get for my sleep apnea, and I found an attorney that I'm going to hook Austin up with if he needs it, because it looks like he's going to go for 100%.
Yeah.
But she's awesome, and she's here in Florida. She's a couple hours away from me, but my friend Dave recommended her, and I was finally dumb enough to call her.
Yeah.
And she's been awesome. So even if it takes another 5 years, I'm cool with it.
Screw it, right? Back day.
And let me just, Austin, we had some feedback that said, don't go into this big soap opera shit.
Yeah.
But let me just tell you guys this. I was in the service from 1986 to 1990. A lot of shit that is going on now with me, I didn't know about, and I didn't document in my military records all this stuff. And you guys are corpsmen, but get out to your enlisted people, to your people, that they really need to document everything in the
advice too.
Yes,
that's the biggest fucking thing. Ask for advice.
And the one thing that for me, and you guys are all like war veterans and stuff. When I was in from 86 to 90, there was no wars going on. We were just starting Operation Desert Storm and stuff. And I thought to myself, I didn't deserve this stuff. But I talked to a lot of older veterans that were older than me, and they said, you served your country for 4 years. You may have injured yourself while you were in the service. Go ahead and put a claim in.
Yeah.
Put a claim in. And, you get money. You deserve it. What is it? And you may be able to help me, Austin. Was it less than half a percent, like 0.5% of the American people serve in the United States military?
Yeah, it's 1%, and probably half of those people don't touch their benefits, which is mind blowing. So,
right. We bought a house using the VA loan, and you don't have to come up with a down payment. That was years back. It's even better now. So there's a lot of benefits out there that you guys qualify for. You may not know about, but we'll bring that up. Make a suggestion, ask a question, and we'll talk about it, because
100%.
You know what? I'm finding out about it. When Austin gets down the line, we want him to buy a house. So we'll be able to podcast how Austin buys his house.
Yeah.
I bought my house through the VA. One thing you don't realize, if you're getting disability benefits, you don't have to pay a lending fee.
Right.
So that's like another $5,000 that you don't have to come up with out of your pocket.
Some comments are coming in. Tanner says, let's see. Tanner says, I'm doing VRNA right now. I'll be going to school for neonatal nurse practitioner.
Excellent.
That's what I'm doing right now too. Not neonatal, but I'm using VRNE. Great program.
Excellent, Tanner. I'm so proud of you.
Nick says, I have massive respect and reverence for the military and all service members. My brother resigned for a 20-year military career last year as an officer, but he's in England now. He's given me a ton of stuff to talk about. If I get the chance to come on, 100%.
We want you, Nick.
Yeah, we want
Come
you,
on
Nick.
down, buddy. Thank you for your service, all of y'all.
Tanner says, I think I get 100% off the rip because my cancer screening is 5 years long, and every 3 months is labs and CT scan for 3 years, and then it goes to every 6 months for the last few years. Yeah, I hope you get 100% off the bat. I mean, you deserve it, man. 19 claims against the VA. Yeah, fucking add more to that shit, man. Tanner said that he bought his house through the VA. Yeah. Where'd you buy your house at? Alex says definitely have to catch up sometime. Life's nuts. Yeah, it is. I'm thinking about the right Alex. I think it's Alex. Oh, I could be wrong. Yeah, life has completely different from when we were children. But yeah, if you guys need any advice, I mean, my dad has tons of it. I have tons of it. Especially that I'm going to be going through it. I think that adds a lot of value to it, you know. But yeah.
Austin, tell them about Doc.
Oh, yeah, Tanner. So if you ever do, can't believe it, okay. When you do decide to move home, there's a program. It's called Pause for Liberty. They've been great. They ended up providing me, you do like a screening with them, and then they'll provide you with a dog of your choice, service dog. They'll take you through obedience training, task training. They'll do everything that they can for you as far as what you need from the dog. So I ended up getting Doc, 4 months ago?
Yeah.
And he's been a huge positive in my life. He's great. But everything's free. Pause for Liberty. Tanner, if you want to reach out to me after, then I'm more than welcome. Hammers, what's up, buddy? How you doing? But yeah, if you guys don't have any questions, that's what I was telling them when you were taking a break. I think a good marker to set, it would be like 500. Once we get to 500 followers, I think it'd be cool if we go over to the college and interview some students. Right now we're at 5. So I think it's a safe benchmark to get to. But we'll go from there, and hopefully we can get to that 500 one day. I think that'd be really cool.
And you 5 people that are out there, like and share us on Facebook, share us Twitch. I don't know Twitch that much. We're working on getting up on YouTube. I'm sure Austin's gonna post this on YouTube.
Yeah.
But the more people we can get, the better we would like it. So it'd be cool.
Hammers, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? I'm doing good. How you been? Tanner, I'm surprised that you still know Nick. It's funny. I think we were all in chemistry class together. I'm not too sure. Hammers, what did you do? He was a OA-11 Marine over in Toronto Palms with me.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I'm doing good, man. I'm glad that you came out here. Apollo, if you can, man. We're trying to get to 500 so we could do our college. We'll probably hit 500 in like a year or something, but it's fine.
And the college that we're talking about is Palm Beach State College.
Yeah.
But we're also talking about Florida Atlantic University.
Yeah.
They're both on the same campus down in Boca.
Yeah.
And we would love to have, a college presence and have talk about college life and what you guys in the Bricks are looking forward to when you get out or when you start going to college. Dude, it took me like 20 years to get my degree.
Hey, man.
But I just wanted to get my degree.
Relax, Hammers, relax. Time's slipping for me. He said getting by, left to trip out. I was the chief, they dog. So he was the chief of the cannon.
He's
Hey, man.
chief of what?
He was the chief of the cannon. He wasn't just a normal 0811. He was the fucking chief.
Oh, very
He
cool.
was commanding the fucking. It's dope as fuck. Yeah, my bad, Hammers. Hey, man. Don't haze me, please, man. Please. I forgot. Thanks for the follow, Hammers. I appreciate it. Yeah, reemphasize. Please share, follow. I'm trying to get the podcast up on Apple Music and Spotify. Somebody reached out to me last night saying like it would be nice for them to hear it like while they're working out or somewhat. So I'm gonna try to get it uploaded to Spotify, Apple Music, so you guys can listen through there as well. I won't be moving back to Florida. I'm actually moving further north. My wife is a nurse and prefers not to move back there. That's Tanner. Okay. Well, I want to visit you. Just let me know.
Is your mom still here, Tanner?
I think she is. Yeah. I think she is. Dude, if you move to Tennessee, let me know, man. I'm planning on moving to Tennessee. That'd be dope. We could live next to each other. That'd be cool. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I don't want him to move to Tennessee. So I'm put that on the record right now.
So the PA program that I'm trying to get into is in Tennessee. And I've always wanted to live in Tennessee, so it's almost knocking out two birds with one stone. Let's see.
The kid has never been to Tennessee before.
It's true, I've never. But you guys ever like get that feeling in your bones where it's like, that's right. This is right.
Yeah, then he'll fire his father.
Dad, you've done this. You moved from what? Monticello to Florida?
I'm originally from New York, and my parents made me move down here in 1981 from upstate New York.
But did you wanna move here?
No.
But now you love it.
Yeah, this is my home.
This is home.
But I was 13 years old at the
Oh,
time.
you didn't have a choice. You
Yeah,
didn't have
no
a
choice.
It was get your ass in the fucking car and let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tanner says, yeah, they're still there. I'll be back at some point. I think my brother plans to go to college in Tennessee, so he'll be there. Are you talking about Sawyer? A Nashville move? Yeah. Not necessarily in Nashville, but probably around it. The school, I'm trying to go to Texas, or not Texas, fuck. What's this? Tennessee University?
University of Tennessee.
Yeah, University
The
of
Volunteers.
Tennessee. Yeah, the Volunteers. That's where some of the best songwriters and musicians are. 100%, I agree. Maybe that'll be like a side hobby of mine. Maybe I'll start making music. Wouldn't that be cool, Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'd be sick. Going to Chicago, and then to Texas, to Guam, and then to North Carolina. I'm tired of moving. 100%, dude. I agree. Moving is one of the worst things, especially when it's state to state. I mean, fuck that. I wouldn't want to do that. So is North Carolina? Well, I guess you're in North Carolina now, because you're in Lejeune, right? So where's the end goal at? But yeah, Nick, if you want to move to Tennessee too, man, I'm trying to get like a whole wave of people to go to Tennessee. Let's see. Let's see here. I think we're gonna end the podcast here soon. I'm gonna let a couple of questions go through, and then we'll end it. Dad, do you have anything else you want to say?
Nope.
No.
I was thinking the same thing. Let's end it.
Yeah, let's end it.
We'll
Let's
take
go
up
try.
next Saturday and
Yeah, so we're gonna try
next
to.
Friday.
We'll alternate between Fridays and Saturdays. We're gonna have another. We're gonna try to do 2 streams a week. We were doing 1, but you know he doesn't work. I don't really work. I just go to college. But I think 2 would be appropriate for the week. That way we can maximize kind of our schedules to our benefit. Let's see, I'm not 100% sure yet. I have 7 years of schooling, so I'm stuck for now. Oh, so you're staying in North Carolina for right now. Okay, it's not bad. North Carolina is nice. It's nice. But yeah, we appreciate you guys truly. Nick,
Absolutely.
Tanner, Hammers. We appreciate you guys. If you guys could share it, please do. Eventually, this is, for me, it's like a family, you know. We want to grow this into a family where we can all talk and get to know each other, and you know, we're just here. You know, it's like sitting down and talking with your family. So, what's the YouTube? It's the same thing as the title of the Twitch, is InTheBricksPodcast. We're pretty much on every platform. So, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Let's see, Spotify and Apple will be up hopefully by the what's it called? Will be probably by the end of the week. Nick says I'm off midweek, so if there's anything you need to switch up, I'll bring a 6-pack. Hey, say less, man. Say less. Some Coronas, please. But yeah, I think it's a good, safe place to end it here. Again, we appreciate you guys checking us out. And I think the next podcast day will either be Tuesday or Wednesday. But with that being said, Dad, you don't have anything else to say?
Nope. Come on back and see us.
Yeah, come back up, see us, and with that, we'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, guys, take